Well, this is disappointing. I was planning on doing a real-time video of Westwood when I figured out that there has to be a glitch. This has happened to me multiple times now, and now it's done it into a park that I do not want it to happen. Now, I disabled the comments on this video because this is an off-stream park that I won't have anyone influence. In other words, it's all my creation. I don't want it, it's kind of like a thing where everything's planned out and I don't want to alter anything, so I disable the comments. But if you've watched the last episode, you can see that all my progress is now gone from the previous episode, which I have proof that I have saved multiple times in that episode, and there's no autosaves, there's no nothing, and all the progress is just gone. This happened in the Cedar Point recreation, but I was able to recover that because I actually uploaded that to the Steam Workshop, which proves that I saved it. So now I have a whole episode's worth gone for whatever reason. I can't believe this. Like, I'm in utter shock. I don't know if this is a glitch in Planet Coaster. I really don't. I really don't know if this is a glitch. But this is insane that I have lost all my progress from last episode. And it happened on the Cedar Point recreation, but luckily I had that uploaded to the Steam Workshop. And since I had that uploaded to the Steam Workshop, I was able to actually download it from the Steam Workshop and actually use that. And it actually saved. Now, I don't know why Planet Coaster is not saving my files. Even if it would have auto-saved, I would have been happy. It didn't auto-save. It didn't do anything. I saved the game. I know I did. And here we are. So I am going to currently enable the chat so you guys can talk and see what your guys' thoughts on this are, because I saved multiple times. I always do. And apparently I didn't want to save. Okay. Like, okay. I don't even... I'm so disappointed right now that I've lost all my progress from last episode. That means the last episode is completely pointless, and I have to redo it again. I don't know what happened. I saved the game. That is for a fact. I don't go without saving it. But anyways, this was not meant to have any comments at all in Westwood, because I don't allow anyone to influence this park in a way. Now, I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm just saying that this park is not, or it's more of my park than anything. But has this happened to anybody? This has happened to me twice now. This has happened to me twice. Has anybody else had this issue before? Because this is unacceptable for me. Because I have a whole episode's worth lost because it, for some reason, decided not to save. It didn't even autosave. Nothing. I don't know if this is a glitch. It's done this to me twice now. It happened in my Cedar Point recreation. I only got that back because I had it uploaded to the Steam Workshop. Now, granted, this isn't going to be a huge problem, but only if it does it more than once. Like, as for what I'm going to do here, alright, what I'm going to be doing, I guess, is instead of, because I was actually going to record the episode at the same time, I was doing this. So what I'm actually going to be doing Like, it's not a coincidence. This has happened to me twice. In parks that I know I would save. Like, if you go to the video, you see me going into the menu and actually saving the game. So I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening. I mean, I'm disappointed, but at the same time, I'm glad this coaster is still here. Like, I'm very glad this coaster is still here. That is the biggest part. It was a minor episode, kind of, where I just made the queue line, but still, I put a lot of effort in that queue line. And now I have to recreate it. So I guess today's stream is going to be me trying to recreate the everything I made. So, I don't know. I've never had issues with this. Maybe it was a glitch that happened in the last update. I don't know why the stream is just going crazy nuts, lagging here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. But, anyways, that is very strange. The stream's lagging right now for some reason, for some stupid reason. I don't know why. But, anyways, we're not POVing the ride. Sorry. That is kind of disappointing. So I'm not going to record the episode, I guess, like I was the original plan for today was you guys could watch me build the next episode in real time with no commentary, no comments, no anything. It was just kind of like a sneak peek of the next episode is what I was going to do. And I thought it was a good idea, you know. So what I guess I'll do in this episode, as I'll go ahead and keep the comments on and stuff, as I'll try and recreate recreate everything. I don't know why the stream is so bad lagging right now. It looks like it's okay now. Okay, I'm going to reload and see how it's looking now. The only thing I could think of, it has something to do with the last update. Did they put autosave? There's autosaves there, but not from this. Like, it's very selective of what it wants to do. I'm very upset because I worked hard on that queue line, and I wasn't finished by no means, but I'm just happy that the coaster is here. That the coaster is still here. Let me try and get this back on. The game capture is not working very well, so I don't know what's going on there. Let's see if I can get it to work now. For some reason, I can't get Planet Coaster to work. Specific window, Planet Coaster. I don't see why it's not coming up. That's probably why it was lagging so much. So I was doing that. Let me try window capture. See if that will work. I think that's what I've used before. There it is. It worked this time. Alright, I'm going to go back. See if it's not hiding somewhere, I guess, like some people are saying. Now, I know for a fact that I saved it in the first place, so I don't know why that is a thing. I saved it multiple times, and the fact that this has happened to me twice, I got lucky with the Cedar Point recreation. When I saw this without all my progress, I was like, what? All these autosaves are from an off-screen thing that I did last night. I was just playing the game for fun. So it's still auto-saving. See, hide autosaves check mark is ticked off. It's right there. I don't know what is going on. Sandbox Park. I think that's a park that I didn't even do. It would say Westwood on it. I know that much. Like, it would be towards the top here. It would be up here somewhere, and it's not here, period. Like, even all my autosaves are kind of gone, too. Unless autosaves don't last very long and they only last for like a certain amount of hours. I don't know. It's gone. I'm gonna go to Sandbox because that's what it is. I mean, I can check these, but I really don't think that's it because that was back in 11/8/2016. No, there was no top one. That was Westwood. That says Arrow Valley. Challenge Hills. Arrow Valley. Those are challenge parks. Those aren't it. I already looked. I already know that's not it. It says Challenge Hills. And it's a challenge park. Westwood is a sandbox park. Worst comes to worst, I'll have to redo it, but I know these aren't it. Those are back from 2016. Well, the way the game's glitching right now, I don't know why these autosaves would be here from so many months ago, but others aren't, so I'm just gonna check these out. Like, I don't know. It says Sandbox Park. I don't even know what this is. What is this? What was I doing? Was I trying to make like some sort of weird hybrid coaster? Well, that's definitely not it. That was, and I think I remember that. Like, I was just messing around, and that's weird. I'm half tempted to upload it to the Steam Workshop just so I can keep my saves. That's how I saved the recreation of Cedar Point, because Raptor was gone. The last time I tried to load Cedar Point up. Wait a minute. Don't tell me Blue Streak's not there now. I'm gonna check something on Cedar Point. I don't even see Blue Streak in the picture now. If Blue Streak's gone on my Cedar Point recreation, we have an issue here. That would mark 3 times it didn't save. And it's not there. Blue Streak's gone too. The episode that I did on the recreation is gone too. Okay. Okay. I see what you're... I see what you're doing, Planet Coaster. You're not working. And it's uploaded to the Steam Workshop, so I can actually get this back. So if I go Shift Tab, no, I thought it was Shift Tab. Control Tab. I'm going to the workshop here. They must have somehow created a glitch, and I'm gonna go to my files. I'm currently on there's Cedar Point, not finished. Subscribed. Okay, so this is how I've been keeping it up. Now, I have to go to downloads. Literally go to downloads. There it is. Blue Streak. That's how I saved my Cedar Point Park from the first time. It could be if you have too many saves that it could be glitching out. I don't know. It makes me want to upload it to the Steam Workshop because that's what saved Cedar Point and that's what saved it this time. Because I can literally still save it and update it in the Steam Workshop because it's my item. So I'm half tempted to upgrade it or update it or put it into the Steam Workshop so I can have that extra file there. Like, you have no idea how disappointed my face was when I first saw that my progress from the last episode was gone. I was like, really? Really, Planet Coaster? I saved it multiple times. Because that is not a glitch they want. I can tell you that much. That is not a glitch that they're going to want to have. Let's see. I'm going to delete a couple of these that I don't actually need. Hour challenge. I don't need that anymore. I don't play that one anymore. Don't need that one. Project 2017 roller coaster. These are all alpha files. Valley Edge Park. I'm never coming back to that one. Tutorial. Mainway Park. Keep that one. Halloween. Don't need this one. I'm just getting rid of all the parks I don't need. Or that I never finished. Alright, all those I want to keep. Alright, so I think from now on, I'm going to upload it to the Steam Workshop and use that as a backup. Because I can actually still take that and update the Steam Workshop since it's my item. That's how I've saved Cedar Point saves. Otherwise, I don't know what else to do. I mean, that's almost like a backup file almost by uploading it to the Steam Workshop. Which is weird because it was there, I uploaded it to the Steam Workshop, and then it disappeared. But I just like to wait until the park was finished, because that was just my personal opinion. I loved waiting until it was finished. Okay, well, we're gonna go into it again. Like, it literally was there, like, saved, and you could see it on the menu that it was still there. Which was weird, because now that coming back into the game, that save has disappeared. So I'm half tempted to maybe restart the game and see if it doesn't come up, maybe? I'm gonna quit Planet Coaster here. I'm gonna go back to the webcam. And I'm gonna check Steam here. Sorry that I look like a mess. I wasn't planning on even having this. I don't know if it had something to do with a new update or something like that. Why isn't Steam coming up? Oh, it's glitching out. It always glitches out the second I try to use it. Alright, so let me go back to my library. It has been really wonky when I close it. This is interesting. Because I've restarted my computer. I just turned it on this morning. I turned it off last night. I don't know what it's doing. It's very interesting. Like, I've closed Steam out, and everything's been closed out before, and everything. So it's kind of interesting of how that works. I don't know what I did. Like, if there's a way I can save it, I want to take that route. But if not, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it's an issue with Steam, Planet Coaster itself, or anything. Like, I want to know, for those that do have the game, has anybody had this issue yet? Or is it just me? Like, I'm very curious. Like, I just... It's just not work. Why aren't you... My pop filter is messed up and everything's... I don't know why it's not staying put. It's not wanting to... Why is this like this? I'm just having a bad day. This isn't cool, man. I don't know why this is like this. This is ridiculous. Everything's not staying together. It's falling apart. It's just a bad situation. Nope, it's still not updated. Okay. This is not ideal. Let's put you back together where you're supposed to be. I don't know why this doesn't want to stay up. I was gonna have a fun day, a happy day. I was so happy with Frontier and Planet Coaster. I was like, this is the best game ever. And then it crushed my dreams on my dream park that I'm trying to build. It's not good. Alright, let's do a test here and see what happens. If I can just get my pop filter to work out. I haven't had any problems with the game crashing. It's mostly just... See if I put my pop filter on this way, see if it'll work a little bit better. Gosh darn it. Nothing wants to work, not even my equipment. Okay. Is that good? Testing. Alright, can you guys... Okay. We're gonna do test now. We're gonna go into Westwood, see how this works. Alright, now I have the game back online. We're gonna get back into the Westwood, see how this works. I'm gonna build a couple things just randomly, save it a couple times, multiple times, and see if it goes through. Quit the game, come back. I know, oh, crap. Quit the game, come back, and see if it's still there. Because it was there afterwards. It's just after I came back to Planet Coaster, it was gone. But worst comes to worst, I'm going to go ahead and upload it to the Steam Workshop so this never happens again. I'm going to try and do my best to recreate what we did in the last episode in this stream. I'm just trying to do a update here. I didn't know that was a cool thing that you can actually broadcast on, choose to broadcast on Steam and stuff, so people can actually watch me while I play, even if I'm playing off screen, which I don't mind you guys tuning in on that. So if you guys have Steam, so alright, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm just literally going to like place down a couple rides, see if I can't get this to recreate. I'll place you down. You look fantastic. And place some scenery items around. This is just a test. I don't want to put too much, especially if it saves. I'm going to have to delete all this. Alright, we're going to click save. Save park. It's under Westwood. Unless I saved it in a wrong spot, which I would be able to recognize it. Alright, so we'll exit to main menu. I'm trying to get this to recreate and see what happens. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So we're going to exit out of that. We're going to see if we go to play, My Parks. There it is. It's saved. You can see by the picture that it's saved. It's the first save on there because this is the last thing I saved. So it's definitely there. We're going to quit Planet Coaster. And then we're going to come back to it. Every time I quit it, it does this weird kind of sinking thing that, I don't know, it's weird. I'm also going to restart Steam as well and see what happens. Alright, so that's that. There's that. We're going to go back to Steam. I'm actually going to log out of Steam. Log out. Steam shutdown. So go back to Steam. Updating Steam. Unable to launch. Okay. It's already running on. I guess I have to wait a second. There it goes. Then Steam is launching. Library. Planet Coaster. Alright, we're back into the game. And we'll see if it's still there. Saved. If it's not, I really don't know. Again, this is not how I planned this to go. It's been one of those days, you know. Alright, press play. My Parks. It's still there. Saved and everything. Interesting. It's still there. Now the fact that I did it to my Cedar Point recreation again. It's the second time it's done it to that one. It's the first time it's done it to Westwood. I really don't know what the reasoning behind this is. But I hope it doesn't happen again. Okay. I don't believe I'm going to be able to get the file back, so we're just going to load this. We're going to delete this, all this, whatever I did. Why can't I delete? Terrain multi-select. Why? I just want to delete you. Why can't you delete a ride during that? That doesn't make sense. You should be able to. It's multi-select. You should delete whatever you want. Okay. I'm going to change the title of this. Planet Coaster Not Saving. Alright, so welcome back to an episode that you guys have already seen. That's right, we are doing the exact same thing that or I'm going to try and recreate. For the next episode of Westwood, I'm going to explain everything that happened, and I'm going to do my best to actually recreate this. If I can ever get this. Well, I used to be able to get this. Alright, so we have to do is we have this selected. Okay, never mind. We don't have this selected. We're going to select the grid of the path. That's an easy cheat to get that over there. So what we're going to do is do our best to recreate what I've built already. And the first part of that is to recreate the queue line. And there's not going to be anything altered here. I'm going to do my best to make sure everything is the same. It might be slightly different, which might happen. Just keep that in mind. But overall, we're going to try and keep this the same. There's 3 levels of queue line pathway here, so we're going to do that. And long queue lines are realistic. I don't know how many comments I've gotten in the past that your queue line's too long. That's unrealistic. No, it's not. The ride that I work at, we have 2 different extended queue lines that actually are very long. Actually, and you know, for those days where the park or where the line literally takes hours, you have to wait in line for hours. You know, it happens, especially for a big new ride. Even there's some queue line that they only use like once in a lifetime, but still, it happens. Now I'm not gonna delete the last episode. I'm just going to explain in the next episode what happened, and hopefully you won't even be able to hardly recognize a difference between these. But this hopefully won't take as long since I know what I'm building, and I'm going to try and build it almost exactly the same way. Alright, I don't know exactly. This isn't lining up exactly the same way, but but long queue lines are realistic. It's just the only thing that's unrealistic about Planet Coaster is that you can't open and close sections like you see in real life. Like you actually see these getting open and closed. 2 shorter queue lines and stuff like that, if that makes sense. That's not available here in this game, so because of that, it can't be as realistic. Whoops. I'm gonna make this. This is probably slightly different, but that's okay. I'm gonna make a queue this going pretty much up and down. This is going to be pretty lengthy, and we're going to select grid, go here, and then go down, and we should be pretty level there. Alright, so that's the queue line. Now we're going to do the exit pathway. I'm going to delete that tree because that's actually where the thing goes. But anyways, this is the first time I've ever worked on Westwood live on the live stream. We're not going to make any alterations or any differences from the episode that you saw. We're literally going to try and make this exactly the same, like you saw it in the episode. That is the goal here. Alright, so we're going to have this going over And then we're going to select grid because I want those squares. I like the look of the squares better. Alright, this is... I don't remember exactly which ways we went, but it's okay. As long as it's similar. Or even better in that matter. So this might look a little bit different than what it was. In fact, it's very different. But it's okay. Because it's just going to have these... let's see, if we go edit building here, we're going to go find the framework and just use these wooden supports. And this is how I did it in the last episode, so we're just going to keep that going like that. Then we're going to copy and paste these. Of course, this is going to need an extra one right there. And we'll just keep it at 4. All right, that's where it's going to go under the where the track goes. I'm just going to try and work as quickly as possible and get through this, so... But I apologize for that happening. I was not expecting something like that to happen. It's very disappointing when you work hard on something and then poof, it's just gone the next time you get on. Like, I was so like, I wouldn't call myself devastated because I know I can rebuild this pretty easily. Again, it's not going to be exact like it was. It's not going to be perfectly the same. But we're going to gosh darn get it as close as possible. And you know, maybe if I wanted something different, I can do that now. Alright, we don't need 4 now. I don't want to render those objects too much that aren't even in view. Oh my. Alright. So we're just gonna get this here completed. Whoops. I don't even think I need one at the end here. No, it's not gonna make a difference if I do or not. Yes, I know I need to take the supports off the path. One step at a time. Whoops, wrong one. I did it afterwards anyways, in the episode, so... Like I said, I'm trying to do everything exactly the same. Enough with the supporting. Stop moving them. It just keeps moving it to a different spot, which is what I don't want. There we go. Ta-da! Supports are gone. Don't worry, I know exactly what I need to do. Alright, so we're going to go back editing to this building, and we're going to go back and get those metal beams to go in. It's under scenery. And we're going to go to scenery theme western, because that's what it's under, and we're going to use the iron beams here. I like using these for whenever there's a gap and you need to use these. Is that connected there? No. So, let's just move this smidge over there like that. And then we can also do Control X. And put one right there as well. That way it's somewhat supported as best as it can as it goes over that. So I think I had it just straight across on the other one, but I made a little bit of a jump there. That way it actually will work out pretty well. So now I'm going to put the roof, I don't know why I clicked off of it. I'm going to put the roof on it. So to do that, we're going to do what we did in the episode, and that is just build these supports over it, and they'll be the covers, covered by the roofs. Like so. We'll even put some down here for fun. There we go. Alright, now we're going to the roofs. We're going to use the rustic metal roofs. Once again, let's place these first. These slanted roofs. I don't know why it does that. Like it gets stuck in the in that, which is what we don't want. Alright, rotate you. And you gotta go up here. There we go. And now we'll literally just replace this like we did in the episode. And I like this. I think it gives it that look to where you're like, it gives it a good look to it. I guess I need to do it down here too. That old rustic look, and this is the ghost town area, so and there. You got like this high exit pathway. I really like the structure. I think it looks cool, and that's one reason why I went with it. So, okay, so now we're gonna get back to the structure here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it from using the same building pieces. Probably not. I'm gonna have to start a new building so it actually fits it a little bit better. That's actually what I'm gonna have to do. So what we're gonna be doing is that straight? Going to be building these supports for the we're gonna do 3 here, and we'll just copy and paste it all the way around. Again, probably not exact like it was beforehand. It's gonna happen. It had to happen, apparently. But maybe I can also do stuff differently that maybe I think that would actually work better. So and to be honest, I should probably save pretty soon. Don't know if it will matter or not. Alright, we need to change the grid height on this thing. I don't know if I can make that higher. Yeah, we can. Just a pinch. The 3 levels of Q line, as I call it. Alright. As disappointing as this is, I'm gonna try and avoid it so it will never happen again. At least that's the plan. Alright, I remember I actually put a roof piece on this as well. But we'll get the supports in first. Probably need to remove the previous supports so those aren't sticking out. And gosh darn it, I hate it when I mess up because I have to go and select it again. So let's not do that. We're almost got the third level done here. Alright, we'll even support this up here, which I don't even think I did in the actual episode. Okay, you're gonna place it over. Okay, that works, I suppose. Let's just get the job done. Actually, for those, I can actually use the for that pathway, we're just going to use that building to make more sense. Alright, so we're going to go to the flat roofs and place all this down. Alright, so we can place all these across here. And let's see, put it just under the path, like that. That way it's on somewhat of a platform. I love how you can actually see the shadow through it, so you can actually tell if you placed a piece down or not. So anyone, at least anyone that wanted to see this real time, you're getting to see it in real time. Technically. I guess I could, probably not at this point since I did everything kind of backwards. I was going to say I could probably just copy and paste these to each one, but with the pathway being in the way, probably not. Alright, we're at the final level. In other words, the first level. But anyways, we're going to back up this file from now on. So in other words, you can actually go ahead and download Westwood after I'm done here. I'm going to upload it to the Steam Workshop. So you guys will be able to take a closer look at everything if you wish. If that's what you want to do. But it's up to you, of course. But you'll be able to take a closer look at everything if you want, and yeah, be able to do it all yourself. So if you guys do want to subscribe to it and download it, it's all up to you. Alright, now I gotta put in the... Gosh darn it. Why can't... Get off there. Thank you. Okay. What was it? Yeah, that thing. That thing. The wooden fence. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so we're going to place the wooden fence. This is a time-consuming part. I hate this part. Because I just gotta go in, place it all the way around. And it's also like a necessary thing too, because otherwise it looks kind of bad without the fence. So it's kind of like, ah, man, really? So... Alright, can we stop lagging? First level is almost done. The good news is I'll probably be able to copy and paste this to each level. That way I only have to do it one full time. Makes things quite simpler. You know, I could use the corners too, but I prefer not at this stage. At this stage in time. Alright, let's get to this now. Move you up. And just connect you all the way to the end. Perfect. Again, this stream was not meant to actually have any commentary whatsoever, or anything in that regard. It wasn't supposed to have anything. Not even comments were gonna be enabled, so... And then afterwards I was like, I'll make that change now, to because I had to explain of what was going on, because I was sitting there like, where's the save? Why is the save not... Why didn't it save? So it was very disappointing. Okay, so now I can actually literally go in. We can go ahead and select all these. And after we get these selected, we can just copy and paste it to the other levels. Save a lot on time in the end. Oh gosh, I'm not clicking on these. How did I select one way down there? Alright, those are gonna be like impossible. Oh, come on! I have to select you again. At this point, I probably would have been halfway done with the other level by now. Oh my goodness. I was not meant for greatness. Okay, now we gotta place this perfectly. Place. I tried to select the other ones, but I messed it up. Alright, you go on the edge. Then we push you just a little bit over here. And yeah, it looks pretty good to me. Alright, I'll do it one more time because I think all three of these are actually the same. Everything, they're actually the same. Put you on the edge. Pull you over a little bit. There you go. Maybe just a little bit more this way. Ah. Just a little bit more. There we go. Right there. Perfect. Alright, now we got the 3 levels of queue line again. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright, so the main things that we have left to do from the last episode is to build the building that was attached to here. So actually I think I'm just going to keep it on this building. I'm just going to go in here. It'd actually be a lot easier just to snap it to this building. I'm just going to turn the grid size down. And make this a half piece instead, because that's about what it was. Alright, so we're going to start off with, I think it was something like this, like a piece like this. Doesn't have to go too far out, just out enough. Yeah, everything's slightly different here, but it's okay. Alright, now we're just gonna we'll patch you up. Kinda like so. Yeah, I was expecting to make progress on this episode, but no, it's just getting back what I lost. It's so sad. Okay. Now we can go down to the wooden, natural wood plank, as I believe it was. And this is kind of like that saloon. This is that saloon building that we added. And as for the ones that have joined recently, I saved Westwood, but it decided it didn't want to save it, so that's where we're at now. I did save the game, but it decided not to save. Anyways. It was just like, nope. But thankfully, the coaster's still there, and that's all that matters. As for those footers, yeah, we're going to have to add those footers back again. I don't know if how I did this in the first place. I think it was like this. I'm not using any reference videos or anything. I'm just redoing everything as best as I can. So that will go there. And then we'll just make this that dark green. Or try to, anyways. Doesn't have to be exact. As long as it's close. Gosh darn it. I've had a tough day, okay? It's been a tough day so far. So we'll give me a little bit of a break. Okay, so we're going to try and recreate this as best as we can. So we're going to go down. I know I used this, and we made it crooked a little bit. Not that crooked. That works. All right, let's go into here, and we'll just put saloon like that. I was editing it, really. Back to editing. All right, we'll put a door in the front. Forgot which door I used. I think it was like this one. Like an old beat up one. It was something like that. Doesn't have to be exact. As for windows, we'll put these in here and make them crooked. At least a little bit. So go in. Kind of like that. I think I had this taller, but I don't know. Do I like Wildfire, Powder Keg, or Outlaw Run better? What kind of question is that? Outlaw Run's better. Outlaw Run's the greatest. Alright, I'm going to actually put these a little bit lower so I can put the... Because I think I had 2 levels of windows. As far as I remember. And it doesn't... These don't have to be like an exact spot because... they're going to be all... everywhere anyways. Kind of like that. Alright, and then I placed I'm going to place another small window up here. in the second level. Here we go. Okay, now we go to the these, which will kind of have like at different levels to make it look a little bit more like, oh, that's sketchy. Same with these. Maybe you can give this one a little crooked curve there. I had a lot of different like scenery objects around here too. I remember placing a card over here. Let's see. We're just gonna go pirate and western themes, the themes I usually click on here for this. And we're gonna find our wagon. We're just gonna align to surface. I had this over here kind of like this. In a way. Those very top windows weren't there. That's okay. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna be there's gonna be stuff that's different, and I don't really care. Well, I do care, but at the same time, it's not a big deal. Because I might be able to make things just slightly different, which is okay. It will all be okay in the end. Like, I have no doubt. Alright, and then I actually had one of these over here, too. Next to the building. It's at different levels, so it's really weird on how it works. Yeah, there's gonna be its differences from the last episode, but overall, it's gonna be close, and that's the main thing. As long as it's close to what it was. All right, so we're gonna have a lot of different things here. I'm gonna make this a dark green. I like that color better. There we go. All right, and then there was lights as well. I also put speakers down with music. I remember that. As for lights, I think I had like this lantern right there. Put this lantern on top of a barrel. I like putting lanterns on barrels. It's just a thing with me. I think there's a couple different things here that I might be missing. Let's go back. Let's go to the buildings here. We're gonna go to lights, and I know I had some lights on the corners here, like this. So that'll be fine. We're gonna go back to scenery and gotta reset it again. And we're gonna... I got it all covered, man. Don't worry. I know that I'm not gonna go in with something that looks slightly different and people are gonna be like, hey, why is that different? I'm not just gonna not explain it. We'll explain it in the next episode. Last thing I want to do is delete the episode, or the last episode. There's no point in it. You know, since you're gonna have this, you can actually see the process of the differences and stuff that are actually taking place. So that's the purpose, I guess, of why I wanted to keep this going. So you still had the footage of, even though it's different, you're still gonna have the footage of what happened. So of what's ends up being the final part. So I'm gonna go ahead and save again. Alright, we still have to make the footers. I'm always scared. I'm like scared to leave the game now after I've done it again. So, we still have to make those footers, and I think get rid of those path supports here on the queue line. I don't know if I did that on the last episode or not. He just keeps wanting to move them to new areas. I should have just done it without it in the first place, but I didn't think about it, I guess. There we go. Alright, just for purposes, I'm going to launch or take a look at the episode and make sure I'm not forgetting anything that I did in that episode. See kind of what I had in the building and stuff. I hate listening to my own voice, so I'm going to mute it. One thing I can't stand is listening to my own voice. Like, I can't stand my voice. It's very annoying to me. Like, if I was watching myself as someone else, I would literally be like, no. Okay, so if I can get a good still of it, since it's fast forwarded. Okay, so what it did have going for it was actually this. I remember now. I can't get a good still image of it because it's so fast in the time lapse. It kind of had this, it had supports here. So we're going to go in here, see if I can't put this in. I don't think it's going to fit very well the way it did, but it'll be alright. So I had like this, kind of like that. And then there was like lights hanging off of it and stuff. See if I can get another good still image of it. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go back to scenery here and get those scenery items that we need. So again, this isn't going to be 100% exactly the same again. I've probably said that a cajillion times, but I just want to make sure everyone is aware of that this happened. So there was a ladder over here, kind of attached to this, leaning up against it. So I'll go ahead and add that. I remember the ladder now. There we go. And then there's quite a few of these that I hung off the ends of this, just everywhere. Kind of like so. Alright, it was a different door that I used, but that's okay. And we're just going to add like a lot of different scenery items that may or may not have been in there before. Just kind of like that. And I think I had also... I'm going to add one of these wheels, because I think it'll be cool. I like these. And I can just lean it up against the wall, kind of like that. There we go. What other items can I put in here? It's a cooking frame. We're not going to add that. We're going to add... What was it? I think I had a clock over here, so you could tell the time. I remember putting that in there. There's a wagon. Oh yeah, I had this over here by the dynamite. At least somewhat like that. I think there's like a box or something that I had on there. Like these little small boxes. Which works very nicely. And the building is looking pretty good. We're not getting any POV of the Iron Ghost, sorry. No matter how much you beg, it's going to remain a surprise because it's not running right now. It's broken down. I'll say it's broken down. That's my excuse, because that's another reason why I don't like live streaming parks like this, because everyone's going to be begging for those POVs, you know. They're going to be begging for this, which is understandable. It's exciting, and a lot of people want to see the POV very bad, and trust me, you know, I know it's thing, but it will all be worth it. It creates suspense. It creates kind of like excitement for the cinematic video, and that's kind of the point of it in a way. It creates excitement. You know, I've gotten a lot of people yelling at me before because I don't put the POVs in my videos right off the bat. I mean, I don't even think Silverette does it either, so. Alright, that's pretty good. Maybe a couple lights. I know it's so exciting and you want to see it, so everyone wants to see it so bad. And I can tell you, I've seen it myself already because I have to check to see if it's smooth enough for my liking. And I have to say, it is my favorite RMC that I have created in the game. So, that is something you can look forward to. Alright, let's go nighttime. And we might be able to add... I want to add kind of maybe a light to the saloon. That's yellow. Kind of that yellow feel. Put 2 lights right here. Alright, that'll help light it up a little bit. Alright, so... Perfect. Alright, I don't know if I missed anything, or if it's perfectly the same. It's going to be different slightly. I think I used some slightly different things, and probably a couple different props that are also not there as well, but we'll see. But for the most part, it looks pretty similar. It's a little bit closer to the queue line, which might be a good thing as well. So anyways, I'm going to leave that over there for right now. And another thing we have to get into is the footers, and that's the main part. And then I think there was just some foliage and scenery around the ride, and that was about it, so... But as you can see, it's pretty similar. I think it's pretty similar. It's a little bit different. Alright, so we're going to go in... We're actually going to edit the building and put it in there. So it's all part of the one building. Alright, I think it's the second one I use. Of course, we got to get rid of that align to surface. Make it that nice concrete gray. How long did it take to add the footers? I don't exactly know. I wasn't really timing the footers part of it, but it didn't take a extremely long amount of time. I wouldn't say it took too long. I mean, time consuming, yeah, but it didn't take an extreme amount of time. I think it was an idea that I had that I thought just added a nice extra layer of detail. And I think I just added it to the outside ones, because you're not going to notice the inside as much. Alright, so we're going to get all these here. I'm just gonna go down the line and then try and, or just do each side. You just kind of gotta adjust them, put them in there. And you got yourself a nice little looking footer. The art shapes are very nice for creating stuff like this, and they're a very nice tool to have. It would be nice if we could like change the textures of them as well. If we had maybe had some wooden textures or something like that. I don't know, just something a little bit extra would be kind of cool. Now, I do plan, after you mentioned that, for Halloween I should do something special for the park. I do plan to maybe like make a Christmas version of the park and maybe a Halloween version. For Christmas, I want to add like, go in and actually add like a ton of lights and stuff. Make it a separate park file. That way you have a Christmas version of the park, which will have like lights all over the buildings and stuff like that, which would be really cool. Alright, so we're going to go around, and we still have to add footers to the exit path too. So again, it takes a little bit of time, but you know, it just adds a little bit of extra layer of details to it. I can skip those right there. Alright, so we're going to go to this side now. And they don't have to be perfectly straight. Just enough. Just straight enough. It's kind of hard to see. Alright, we're going to go down here. Brilliant. Now, as for after Westwood, talking about after Westwood, when I complete this park, what is going to be next? What kind of park should I make next? I haven't really decided yet. I might try and finish some of my other parks, but I'm mostly focused on Westwood first and foremost. I don't exactly know what's in the future after this park, because I know I'm going to update this park throughout the years and add new attractions and stuff like that down the line, like actual parks would. So it's going to be a park that's updated, you know, like maybe there's something new for 2018 or something in the park in 2019. My goal is to have something new for every park every season. Now, whether or not I'm going to wait an entire year to add something to each park, I don't know. Because I want to create multiple parks in the JLW Entertainment chain. That way there's more to it. And I know this is like a very boring part. And Blueprint only park would be so cool. I've actually attempted to do that. I never finished a full park made out of blueprints. But it'd be cool if I could actually finish one and actually make a really nice blueprint park. Just nothing but blueprints, which I have attempted that, and I didn't really do a whole lot, but I think I could go back to that and actually make something like that. Would be actually really cool. So, alright, we're going to go over here now. Alright, we're almost done with the 3 levels here. I hate that I had to redo all this, but hey, I'm still committed. Alright, that's looking pretty good. So now we're going to have to go to this building now and do the exact same thing. This one's not as bad because there's not as much. I'll put them there. There we go. Just placing all these footers. There's a lot of footers. But these I find the shapes very, very useful. You can really create almost anything. Where is the SDC recreation? It is currently in the save files. I just haven't touched it in a while because I can get reference photos for that. Exactly what I'm looking for myself. So, alright, not too much here left to do. If I can just get these down. And or this one needs to be a little bit higher. There we go. Near this one. How much do I have left? We're slowly but surely. I think don't really have anything left to do after this. Or not much left. You need my what? My what? Oh, why? Oh, right now? Oh. Hold on. Did I get every single one? Alright. No, I forgot forgot a couple. There's that one. I feel like I should just put a footer here for that. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I missed a couple. Say hi to Sapphire Jess. Wave. How are you feeling today, by the way? I've had an interesting stream. I haven't told you yet. My last episode, I saved, but Planet Coaster decided not to. So I'm redoing everything I did in the last episode today. I'm thinking it's like some sort of glitch or something. Because it's done it to my recreation.
Have you save already and restart to make sure that everything stays?
Oh, I've tried many times, yeah. I even tested it and like it saves, but like when I come back to the game next time, it's all gone.
Nice.
So it's weird. So I recreated all this again. Isn't that great?
Oh yeah.
Then when I was all upset on the stream, my equipment started just falling everywhere. It's been a tough day. Tough time. It's been a tough time. So, it's kind of a boring stream today. Just recreating everything that I've already built. Yeah.
Your wallet.
My wallet?
Yep.
That's... I think it might be in a purple... written down on a purple thing. Or a purple card.
Purple thing.
Yes. It's actually written down. I don't think... my card's not in there. But
Good God, how much crap do you have in your wallet.
A lot?
Jeez.
I'm being robbed. Someone call the police. Don't actually do it. Alright, we're just gonna get the foliage and stuff down what I had beforehand.
Is it like in the zipper?
No.
Where?
I don't know if it's even in there, so.
That's helpful.
It's like on a purple piece of paper, if it is in there. Stealing my wallet.
Just write it down for me, Noodle.
But I'm...
Here. Write it on that.
But that's mail.
I'll fight you.
Hey, I'm almost done here. Whoa, that's a dash of big. What's going on?
They already called the cops.
Oh. They're coming for you, Jess.
Oh God, no.
Don't die. This is, of course, going to be the biggest attraction in the park, most likely, unless the B&M's any better, which I don't know at this point because we haven't built it. But most likely, this is going to be the best ride in the park, as far as I know. All right, we're going to save again. I'm very like scared to like even exit the park. I'm half tempted to make another save just in case. There you go.
Boom.
Ow. That wasn't nice.
Thanks. You're the best.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. It will be so funny if this doesn't save. I'm not gonna laugh. Just saying. I would not laugh very much. Alright, you can see this. I've saved it multiple times. We're gonna exit to main menu now. Because now that I got everything back together, I rebuilt everything. At least somewhat, as best as I could. Let's take a look. As far as I know, it should come up here, no problem. It always does, yeah, see? And this is going to be my backup. I'm going to upload it to the workshop so you guys can check it out yourself. If you really want to. So I'm going to say Westwood. Not finished. JLW Games. There we go. So this is available on the Steam Workshop if you guys want to check it out and get the early POV, which I want to save for the cinematic video, but this is just for precaution, and so you guys can actually check it out. Can I actually make this private? So no one can actually... No, probably not, but... Anyways, there it is, guys. If you guys want to ride it yourself, and if you have the game, you can go ahead and subscribe to it and actually ride the coaster if you want. It's not going to be the same as the cinematic version, so I'm not personally going to ride it on screen. You guys would have to go and download it yourself if you want to do that. I wasn't even planning on this to be up here at this time. I was going to wait until the park was completely done, but since we're having some save issues, this is my backup file right here, is the Steam Workshop item. This is my backup file right here, and that's how I've gotten through the Cedar Point as well, recreation. So anyways, this is it right here. So if you guys want to write it, you can do that yourselves. I'm not going to write it. I like to create suspense and excitement for my parks and stuff like that. So, but if you guys want to check it out yourself, you're more than welcome to. It's just I wasn't planning on having it on the Steam Workshop until it was finished, but it is my backup file now, and that's kind of what I'm going to be calling my backup file. So, anyways, that's about all I have for you guys. I was going to make another episode on screen real time, and since time is becoming a factor against me right now, because I do have something I do have stuff planned today, I'm not going to be able to do that today. I was going to literally show or stream while I was recording the next episode of Westwood, but since this happened, you got to see a real version of recreating what I already had. So, but if you don't have the game, I apologize. You're just gonna have to wait until the cinematic video, or you can buy the game. I don't know, but again, I prefer not to. I prefer not to ride my rides. It creates the excitement and suspense for when the ride is, or for when the park is completed, and with that cinematic video and stuff like that. So that's just how I am, and I know a lot of people get upset with that, but that's just how it is, and it's fun otherwise. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry we had some technical or some saving difficulties today, and at least you got to see what goes into an episode of Westwood a little bit, and some real time you got to see Westwood live. So it works in a way for some people. But that's going to do it for me today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you want more content like this, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and excuse me, and goodbye.